Right. Jumping back into the altars today. Let me make an adjustment. Okay. Alright. Last I left, it was me and my first altar. And I was setting up a drill. Now, I think it's time to make more altars and make a lot of stuff. Now that I actually have metal coming in. Find a route for the base. Okay, I think this is just the full game now. What up, Tech?
So, enriched metals.
Can you come see me? There's a thing.
Ask me.
I was right here. I could have talked to you just now. Oh, he's one more floor down. Is he coming up? No, he's staying down. What'd you want, me?
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Of course.
Yeah, he needs a
You
bed,
have your
dude.
cozy captain's bed. All right. No need to be so dramatic about it.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
fight
no
with a
problem.
man since I just
like
brought
a
him to
promise.
life. Of course he needs a bed. Cooked meal. Let's do 4 real quick.
You want me to take care of this?
Okay. I think this is where, yeah. All right. And I need more metal. Okay. Oh, it was just him asking for mills. Okay, I think I honestly just need to pop in here and then start making metals. It's risky. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. Okay, get out of here. Can I make any more? Okay. Need to see if I can't make more pylon stuff. Have 66 metals. Yeah. Laser beam that allows the melting down of rock on the planet. Oh, that'll be helpful. Okay. Got the pylon. Okay, this way I can get the organics as well. Okay. Why aren't you... Something's not right. Storm's coming in. Can I make a bed for him? Dang it. I think I'm missing just the right amount. I can make it out there and back. I can make it out there and back. Woo. Oh no. Between the planet become deadly. Get back to the base before your suit breaks down. Okay. Well, it was risky, and it wasn't worth it. Okay. Well, I can't do anything. I wonder. What? Why is he down there? There we go. I got an idea. Let's move you over. No, can I not go more over? Yes. There we go. No, that doesn't work either. I know. I'll put him down here. And this here. There we go. Those just won't have anywhere to go over there. For right now. Okay, now he wants to talk. He's in the kitchen. Ah.
Hey, I built that dormitory you asked for.
Hallelujah.
I hope you sleep well tonight. I'll sleep like a full-fledged member of an advanced civilization. Sweet dreams, then.
Nice. Alright, now I literally can't make anything else, so go to my captain's quarters. Right, there's nothing else I can do. I could. Oh, so here's the new altars. So even off of him, there could be another, a miner, a guard, discipline altars in the control room. Interesting. Scientist can research new technologies. Refiner. Doctor. Okay. Okay, let's get to know my guy a little bit more. Working abroad. You look at the letter, it's tempting. Work abroad for 2 months. You could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Oh, this is where it could split. Breaking free. You failed her. But what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad. The sense of guilt holds you but by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forget. You can't stay here and wallow in sadness. You don't owe anything to anyone. You're free now. What's stopping you? It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you shouldn't get something. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project. Damn, I'm having a hard time reading this. But she's so different from anyone else you ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see she likes you. Am I good enough? This is it. She moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know, they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Okay. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? Okay, yeah, I read that one. Better prospects. Okay, that's where we can get another life path. The path of science. Maybe it wasn't the most profitable decision, but Lena supports it. She said she loves our camping getaways, and the way she listened to you when you told her your plans for your PhD project motivates you like hell. Who said you can't pursue the path of science and be rich? Am I still on my prospect? Oh, okay. So that was the scientist breakoff. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you finally be able to move out of that dorm, take Lana for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. Okay. The prodigy of 9 to 5. Ugh. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. Uh-oh. The crisis hit. Yeah. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you, laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? Dang. A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. But it's a busy night, and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. Back to square one. You listen as Lana talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer. Move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank. With the soaring rate of interest and what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn you, just wish she didn't want it so bad. Uh-oh. Yep. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes. But how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together. Give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job. Okay, this is it. Where she goes, you follow. Time to let go of your fears and just trust her. Things will work out as long as you have each other. Okay. Falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? Those bills are piling up. As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour-long days of work. Trouble in paradise. Drowning sorrows. You look down, another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Alicorp. Freedom? Finally? She's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? Probably when he didn't trust her. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Alicorp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of the mysterious substance, Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the day. Okay, it doesn't look like the day went by too fast. Okay, So I've read all my story. What could I use more? Refining. Come on. Refining enriched metals into metals and organics. Okay. 50% efficient when mining metals. Miner might be good. Heals alters 8 times faster at the infirmary. Cooks food faster. Okay. And that would open the door to a shrink. Shrink might actually be good. Worker 50 when crafting items in the workshop. Can research new technologies. Disciplines altars in the contemplation room. When growing corpse. Okay. I feel like the doctor and the shrink are good. A good one to have. Oh. Okay. I'm level 1. Okay, that requires level 4 qubit. Okay. Scientist. Can research new technologies. This one is a refiner. See with crafting items. I feel like I want to get a scientist. Okay. There we go. We're making another me. Wand Yen, scientist. Okay, let's read his. Research comes first. You give Lena a wave as she walks you to the bus for the airport. She's gonna be fine. It's only a few months and she's been busy with her own project anyway. You love the way the two of you can give each other space. Of course, it would be great to move out of that student dorm already, but research comes first. Always. Drifting apart. The equations on your blackboard stir mixed feelings in you. The result is not what you expected, but on the other hand, you feel that familiar tingling in your stomach. You may be onto something. Completely new here. Oh shit, you completely forgot about Lena. She wanted to come and pick up her things from your place. You need to call her and postpone. Not good, dude. A breakthrough. This is it. You knew it would be a breakthrough. First the grant, and now a serious investor. How about enlarging the team? Getting an office maybe? And a new set of clothes. You can't go on looking like an underpaid postgrad student. There's going to be a lot of business meetings ahead of you, Hyun. Jan. I can't remember what his name is. Could your research really contribute to finding rupidium one day? Going in the direction of nanotech in space exploration could increase the chance of that. You really need to focus. Success is just around the corner. You both changed. You look at her in astonishment. Lena, is that you? Fancy meeting her at the conference. Looks like she's gone far, too. Oh, looks like she's gone far, too. Not as far as you, obviously. She's changed. You both have. Amazing how young and immature we were back then. Seems like ages ago. Good to see she's done well for herself. The principal. Pinnacle. Yeah. You read the contract over and over again. Alicorp. Space mining mission. Want your missions, want your tech on board. This must be the pinnacle of your career. You worked so hard for this. Well done, Jan. Now, let's get to work. Come on, hang on. Whoops. Hang on just a second, y'all. Okay. Let's get to work. Getting on board. The data seems inconsistent. What could be the reason for those failures? You've gone through it with the whole team and still something's missing. Your tech is well tested. Maybe it's not being used properly. You've heard rumors that in the race for success, Alicorp is sending just about anyone on those Dolly missions. Maybe they need you on board. Just one final radio check and you're good to go. Time to sort this mess out in person. So he knew of the issue popping up. Probably what led to the crash. I need to give my character some rest. Cool. The new altar is ready. It's not here. Oh yeah, the rebirth station is right here.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? there's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well,
That's cool. I like that.
isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found Rapidium. Besides,
That's
I can see
cool.
no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information, and that's the interesting part. Yeah, our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board, but there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right.
Yes, mixed feelings about that.
Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Cool. Gonna pet Molly.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a sheep.
Fun. Wait, can I move? Okay. No, don't need to move. Social room, infirmary, research lab. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I need materials though. Okay. Guess it's time to go out. Assign somebody to this. How do I assign someone to it?
Want me to take care of this?
Yes.
Would you like me to address that?
No. Oh, he's already here. No, I did. Cool. One of your alters is suffering from radiation burn effects. Okay. Alter. How I get him off of that tasks? Okay, you can assign alters to work on their base outposts outside. Your assignments, okay. Okay, and then him. Okay, get. Let's get him in the kitchen. And I can go work on the metals. Just getting radiation poisoning. Okay, my guy is not feeling good. I wonder if there is another spot up here. Yes. Cool. Aha, it already connects to it. That's awesome. Yes. Does this need charging? No. In the kitchen.
I'm also Jan, obviously.
Jan,
This will
that's what his name
never
is.
be weird. Anyway, make yourself at home. Cheers.
Gotcha, okay. I think that's over here. Oh, I don't think I have any filter.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Okay. Maybe I have one? Nope, that's my room. Okay. Do I not have any? Hmm. Yeah, okay. End the day there, I guess. The sun is far away. Okay, interesting. Aw. Okay. Oh, can I make a science room? Research lab, okay. Do I need more storage? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I just need to make the filters.
I noticed we're missing a few rat filters.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Jan.
Should I take care of this now?
Wow, these filters take a long time to make. Okay. Is he getting more right now, or is he at the... I wish it showed which... Oh, okay, yeah, it shows which one is. Okay. Cool. He's got 3 days of it. Let's go talk to the scientist.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made.
Very
I'd
proper.
love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you? Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from humble
I
startup
need a
to
science
making
lab for him.
headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Yeah, I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not gonna sit around crying about it. There's work to be done, here and now.
Okay.
That's true. Well, let's get to it then.
He needs his lab. I can make that happen. Come on. Where's the door? Oh.
Man, I'm telling you, we need it. And I'm telling you, this is the least important of our priorities.
Hmm.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll get. Did I catch him? Cool.
You look hurt. What happened? Are you blind? I got too much radiation exposure. I feel awful.
Hmm.
We have to come up with a better radiation protection in the future. Yeah. Make it our top priority, alright? For now, just remember to keep the radiation barrier on, okay? Radiation filters will speed up my recovery. At least when I'm inside.
Okay. I'm gonna put him on kitchen duty. You can't queue it yourself? Resources. Can I make another altar? That's the optional thing, okay. Can I make another altar? If so, I might have the botanist growing crops. I don't have any. Dang, okay. Alright, let's see. I think I want to try to build the research lab. That way that'll give him a boost in morale. No, not the place I need to be. Okay, research lab. That would be it, right? Infirmary, we need that. Social room. Okay, I think we need that too. I'm gonna do the research lab first. There we go. Research required. Okay, so he's gonna help expand the wheel. Okay, how much do I have? Okay. Can't really do anything. Let's see. I need to go out and explore. That's what I need to do. Find the special element thing. Yeah, I haven't gone up here yet.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable.
Ah, okay, so I need that.
If only I had a tool to drill through them.
I see, I see. Can I go up this way? Doing good work, me. Let's go back, see if I can't start working on that drill. Oh, research lab. Workshop, that's what it is. I need 50 metals. Okay. Let's do this. We'll travel here. Get these metals. Okay, I think I got just enough. Okay. I got a phone call I gotta take now. Dang it. Okay, I don't want to waste all of his energy on that just yet.
About time.
What do you want, Lucas?
Some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
I don't know. Still working on it. Anyway, you can help me?
I can try. I have a limited view of the surface.
It's
of the
giving a lot of
planet,
Death
but
Stranding's vibes.
There is one thing you
I
can
like
do.
it.
What's that?
You have a lot of very useful tech on board that base. It's designed to overcome practically any obstacle. All you need is a properly trained crew. If you know what I mean.
More altars. Is that all you have for me?
You still don't get it, do you? That's a lot. If it helps, I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
What's the bad news?
You didn't listen. There's no bad news. First of all, I've been informed that a rescue party is being organized.
Organized.
Hmm.
You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Okay.
Just the thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleport.
How long do you think it'll take them to get organized?
All I can say is, they know it's an emergency.
Wow. That long?
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm really trying to help.
I thought you were responsible for the navigation system. Isn't it your job to make sure we're safe wherever it sends us?
Hmm.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Making sure you're safe. Step by step, we'll get your procession safely to church.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much Rapidium as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Figures. They don't want to lose their chance. Probably worthless to your higher-ups without Rapidium anyway.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
True.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's very good to hear.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
What's gonna happen to my alters back on Earth?
I don't know. I'm sure my boss will think of something. He always knows what to do.
Mm.
You either really trust him or you're very good at not saying anything.
Maybe both? I'm not a natural talker.
Ever tried working on it? You know, with a professional?
Not really. But my sister wanted to be a therapist and she practiced on me when I was 5.
Oh? And how did that go?
She turned to breeding hamsters.
That's pretty funny.
I hope you're not laughing.
Your family seems interesting. Got any more stories about them?
It's a big family. Brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles. Yours?
I was the only child.
Wow. Can't imagine how that feels. Anyway, no time to talk about families now, right?
Tell me more about this boss of yours. Mention him a lot.
He's the head of mining operations. Great mine, very open. You'll see. Doesn't normally do this, you know.
That's
Most
probably
people
me.
have space missions in person.
Oh, I feel so blessed.
You should. He saved your life, in a way.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidium, Mr. Dulski. And wait for contact from my boss.
Your life path has been updated. New branching and possibility alternatives are available in the quantum computer. Okay. Can I do that now? I don't think so, because I don't have Rapidium. Yeah, I don't have Rapidium. What am I thinking? Alright. The sun is far away. Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end this stream. I'm probably going to keep playing this, get a little further, and then maybe once I've gotten a few alternates and all that stuff, I will come back here and start doing this, because I feel like I kind of want to just play this all the way through live. And that'll just be the videos on my channel. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, but I'm going to head off, but keep playing. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.